Hi, I'm Janelle, and welcome to the first video of Recipe for Disaster, home to the sweetest treats and the sickest crimes. In today's video, we will be talking about one of America's cold cases, a case that dates back to 1996, a case which still begs the question, what really happened on that late Christmas night? For our recipe, it's a little Easter egg. We will be using pineapple for this recipe, and it's very important because it also has to do with our case. So let's begin. Sometime during the late hours of December 25th to the early morning of the 26th, 6-year-old child beauty queen JonBenet Ramsey was kidnapped from her home in Boulder, Colorado. Her body was later discovered in the home's basement 7 hours after she had been reported missing. The autopsy report stated that JonBenet had sustained a broken skull along with a garrote tied around her neck, the cause of death being strangulation, her demise being ruled as a homicide. However, Boulder police suspected that the Ramsey family had something to do with the tragic death. Here's why. On the morning of the 26th, Patsy Ramsey, JonBenet's mother, had found a ransom note on the staircase in the back of their home. This caused Patsy to call the police at 5:52 a.m. to report her daughter as a missing person. The only people within the house at the time of the kidnapping were Patsy, her husband John Ramsey, and their son, Burke Ramsey, JonBenet's 9-year-old brother. The note that Patsy had given to the police stated the following, quote, "Mr. Ramsey, listen carefully. We are a group of individuals that represent a small foreign faction. We do respect your business, but not the country that it serves. At this time, we have your daughter in our possession. She is safe and unharmed, and if you want to see her in 1997, you must follow our instructions to the letter. You will withdraw $118,000 from your account. $100,000 will be in $100 bills, and the remaining $18,000 in $20 bills." End quote. That specific amount of money was very odd because John Ramsey pointed out that it was nearly identical to his Christmas bonus that he had received the year prior. Another excerpt from the note states, quote, "The two gentlemen watching over your daughter do not particularly like you, so I advise you not to provoke them. Speaking to anyone about your situation, such as police, FBI, etc., will result in your daughter being beheaded. You can try to deceive us, but be warned that we are familiar with law enforcement countermeasures and tactics. You stand a 99% chance of killing your daughter if you try to outsmart us. Follow our instructions and you stand a 100% chance of getting her back." End quote. The note was signed SBTC, a name which still remains a mystery to this day. What's very odd about the note was it not only referencing religious sources, it was also very long for it to just be a simple ransom note. The FBI had told the police that it was very unusual for a note like this to be written at the scene of the crime, making them believe that it was staged because it had no prints. No prints, except for that of Patsy and the authorities who handled it. When investigating the note even further, the authorities discovered that it was written with stationery found inside of the Ramsey home. It brought suspicion onto the sincerity of the note. There have been theories that Patsy could have written the note herself while her husband staged the placement of the body as a way to cover up the death. Moving on from the note, autopsy revealed while JonBenet had died from strangulation, there had been evidence of assault as there were injuries around the genital area. During the time of the autopsy, pathologists recorded that it had been wiped clean, resulting in it being homicide. The reports also revealed that JonBenet had consumed pineapple hours before her death, as photo evidence taken on the day of her death showed a bowl of pineapple on the kitchen table. The police reported that Burke Ramsey's fingerprints were on the bowl, but both parents claimed that their son had slept through the whole night. The only time he woke up was when the police had arrived. Odd, isn't it? It's why pineapple is used as one of the ingredients used in the cake that we baked. A list of suspects and theories have circled around on who murdered JonBenet. There are two primaries, however, who caused the death of the little girl. One is family member theory, which posits that JonBenet was killed by one or more members of her family. The second theory is the intruder theory, which posits that an intruder committed the crime. One of the suspects correlating to the second theory is Bill McReynolds, a friend of the Ramseys. He had dressed up as Santa Claus for the neighborhood children at one of Patsy's famous Christmas gatherings. It was rumored that McReynolds paid a little too much attention to JonBenet, going as far as to arrange a secret meeting with Santa on Christmas. Although McReynolds was one of many people suspected of killing JonBenet, it is still unknown of what truly happened on that December day. The Boulder police have labeled it as a cold case, and it still remains open to this very day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this sickly sweet video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more delicious and dark recipes, and I will see you in your sweet, sweet nightmares. Bye!